Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, as you probably saw in the thumbnail, I'm going to be making a pulled beef sandwich. And it's not going to be your typical on a hamburger bun type pulled beef sandwich. We're going to kind of make it like a patty melt. Still going to be a pulled beef sandwich, but it's going to be in a different type of sandwich form. We're also going to make some homemade sauce for the sandwich, and we're going to fry up some thinly sliced onions, and we're going to put those on top of the sandwich, and probably some mushrooms. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this meat seasoned up. I'm going to get it on the smoker for a couple hours, and once that meat reaches 150 degrees, we're going to bring it inside and we're going to put it in the crock pot and let it braise in some liquid and some vegetables for flavor. And then we're going to shred this sucker up and we're going to make this sandwich. All right, well, we can't do anything until I get this meat seasoned up and on the smoker. So let's get this meat seasoned up and on the smoker. Okay, let's get this meat seasoned up. We're going to be using the standard salt, pepper, garlic, and we're going to be using type of meat barbecue rub. You guys use whatever barbecue rub you want, but we're going to put a little extra flavor. I got two 2.3 chuck roasts that we're going to be using. So let's get these babies seasoned up and get them on the smoker. A little windy out here. All right, there's that. Now a little bit of the barbecue rub. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get this smoker up to temp. We're gonna put the smoker up to 250 degrees and let these two chuck roasts go until they hit about 150. And then we're gonna bring them inside and do the rest. All right, let's get this smoker fired up. All right, let's get these chuck roasts on. Get them up to 150 and then we'll take these suckers off. I'll bring you back later. All right, our meat's about 10 degrees away from pulling it off the smoker. So we need to get the other stuff that we're gonna be putting in this crock pot taken care of and get it warmed up. First off, I got two 32-ounce things of beef broth. Next, I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of this Burton's W sauce, America's Worcestershire sauce. This is going to give it a lot of extra flavor. All right, let's give that a mix. Well, that stuff smells good. Okay, then right here, this is for flavor. Obviously, the mushrooms, I may put some of those on my sandwich, but we have onion, carrots, green pepper, and the mushrooms. This is all going to be for flavor. Let's get all this in there without plopping too much liquid out. And we got 1 whole clove of garlic. And we got 1 stick of butter cubed up. All right, now we're going to get this turned on to warm. Get that going. Get the lid on it. Wait for our meat to get up about 10 more degrees, and then I'll bring the chuck roast in here and we'll get them put in the crock pot. All right, time to get these chuck roasts in. Give this a little stir. Get these probes out. Let's see. Let's give this a cut here so we can get this stuff fit in here. Sometimes you just got to make it fit. Doesn't matter. It's all going to get shredded anyways. Just got to get it down in that liquid. All right, let's get the lid back on it. There we go. And I got it turned on high. And we'll come back in about 4 hours and check on it. Okay, it's time to make the sauce that we're going to be using on our sandwich. What we have here is 1 cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of ketchup. We got 3 tablespoons of chopped up chives, and I have 3 tablespoons of hot sauce. I'm using Cholula, but you can use sriracha or use your own favorite hot sauce. But this is what we're going with right now. Let's get all this mixed up. Get the mayonnaise in there. Now let's get the ketchup poured in there. And now the hot sauce. And the chives. All right, let's get it all mixed up. All right, let's give it a little taste. Oh, that's pretty good. And there you have it, your homemade sauce. Going to put this in the fridge and bring it out when it's time to use it. Okay, now it's time to prepare our fried onions. What I have here are some thinly sliced onions, some flour, an egg mix, and panko crumbs. So we're going to get these all coated up on a pan, and then we're going to fry them. I guess this is going to be my dry hand. All right, get them out of the egg wash, get them into the panko. Get that panko all coated over them. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. Well, there you go. I'll get the other ones done and bring it back when it's time to fry them up. All right, the grease is up to temp. Let's get some of these onions on here. All right, you just want to cook these until they're golden brown. All right, I'm going to finish these up and I'll bring it back when it's time to make this sandwich. All right, this has been cooking for about 5 hours. I think we're done. Let's give it a look. Oh yeah, I would say this meat is going to be pulling apart very easily. Let me get it out of this crock pot and we'll get it shredded up. All right, the meat is out. Let's get this shredded up. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfectly tender. Gonna get that fat out of there. I like fat on my meat, but not in a sandwich. Perfectly tender. Shredding up nicely. All right, I'm going to finish shredding this up. I'm going to get the fat out of here, and then we'll be making a sandwich. Okay, the first thing we got to do is get some mayonnaise on the bread here. So we can get it fried up. You can use butter if you want, or mayonnaise. It's not going to make the sandwich taste like mayonnaise. Get it down in the pan. Let's get some of that sauce down that we made earlier. Let's get our provolone cheese down. And let's get some Colby Jack down. All right, let's get some meat down. Get the fire turned on. Let's get some mushrooms on here. And I am going to put some green peppers on here and some onions. Why not? Nice and tender. Just going to make that sandwich that much better. And some onions. And we're going to put a little bit more sauce on there. I'm a saucy kind of guy. I like my sauce. You can use barbecue sauce. You can use steak sauce on this. Whatever your heart desires. You do you. Put some on this side. Push it down a little bit. There we go. All right, now we just got to toast this bread. I almost forgot. Got to put the crispy onions on there. All right, let's see if we can flip this. Now that's going to be a sandwich. All right, let's give it a flip. All right, let's get this sucker off. All right, everybody, let's go in and give this sandwich a taste. Look at all that. And it is just dropping stuff everywhere. This sandwich is fully loaded. Pulled beef sandwich done a different way. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, that is delicious with that sauce on it. This is a definite winner. Oh yeah, this is so freaking delicious. All right, everybody, you have definitely got to make this. You don't even need to use a smoker. I use a smoker because I want a little bit of smoke on it. But you can definitely do this totally in the crock pot. I know it's a little bit more involved of a recipe, but it is well worth making everything. I appreciate everybody for watching. And if you're new here and you like this sandwich or you like what I do, please consider subscribing. And as I always say, if I can cook it, you can cook it. Stop making boring food. This was definitely not boring. So packed full of flavor. All right, everybody, take care. And I will definitely catch you on the next one.